terrible, beautiful, vaguely reptilian. Not only do those words describe yours truly, but they also describe the golden-skinned being, which is the topic of our major LEGO Bionicle Fanon Contest announcement. That's right, in celebration of Bionicle Day, August 10th, we are officially launching the next Bionicle Fanon Contest. This is number 6, focused on the golden-skinned being. Confused? Well, we've been running these Bionicle Fanon contests for the past couple of years now, which focus on characters that were depicted in the Bionicle storyline, but never actually were depicted as physical LEGO sets, builds, or models, or even artwork for that matter, until now. After kicking things off with the very first Bionicle Fanon contest around this time last year in 2022 for Toa Tuyet there, we have been running these Bionicle Fanon contests here on DuckBricks for a while, jumping into the dinosaurs of Botamagna, the zombies of the Red Star, Toa Nadiki, who is not built yet, Lariska, the Dark Hunter, and so many more. These have been really fun ways to get the community together and also selfishly give me more brand new Bionicle models to review and share with all of you, because honestly, seeing the amount of talent that has gone into these competitions has been absolutely stunning, and it's really cool for, well, me to be able to build new Bionicle models and add them to my collection. So what are these contests all about? Well, you have your chance to submit either a piece of artwork or a physical or digital LEGO Bionicle mock to the actual link in the description below, where you can enter the Golden-Skinned Being Contest. Essentially, what you have to do is build a character based on the description of the character that we have from Bionicle lore. In particular, we go into a lot more detail in the document link below, and then we are off to the races. But now I think it's time to actually dive deep into that document itself, summarizing what are the requirements for this contest, what types of stuff do we want to see from you, what is the time frame for it, and when will the winners be announced. And so, of course, we'll also be talking about the prizes by the end of the video. And for this contest, we only have a couple of prizes, but they are probably some of the coolest prizes we've ever had, maybe even the coolest ever. So this time we went for quality over quantity, and I am so excited to announce the prizes. But first, let's take a look at the rules. Alright, so down in the description below you can find this document linked. It is the official announcement document for contest number 6, the Golden-Skinned Being, which, much like many of the other contests, you can present a mock or a piece of artwork that is, again, your depiction of the monstrous godlike entity known only as the GSB. This is pretty much supposed to be as free-for-all as possible, so you can enter physical entries, digital entries, art entries, and you can use 3D printed elements, custom elements, or even painted or bootleg pieces, as long as you cite your sources. In terms of 3D printed elements, in the interest of fairness for everybody who wants to recreate the models, they must have publicly available digital files for free. Moving onwards from that, we honestly don't have a ton of information about the Golden-Skinned Being itself, so I really do want to be as lenient as possible with the restrictions while still at least adhering to what has been said about the figure in canon. For those who might need a refresher on Bionicle lore, first of all, watch my 9-hour video, but in case you have already seen that but forgot, the Golden-Skinned Being is a fusion between a Zyglak, a Vortex, a Steltian Laborer, and the 5 surviving Paraka. It is said to be around 12 feet tall, have golden skin, obviously, piercing green eyes, powerful muscles, and a vaguely reptilian cast to its face. Most of these are pretty much up to your own interpretation. You can really just do whatever you want based on these guidelines. As long as it does primarily feature gold, I would say loose rule over 50% gold, but really it's flexible. A very tall character, which obviously can be depicted in different scales, but it is supposed to be really tall, and the most important thing is that it does have green eyes. That is like the only thing that we actually know for sure about it, that it has green eyes, so do try to give it green eyes if possible. Moving on from that, one thing I do want to note is that skin is a really loose term when it does come to Bionicle. Creatures like Zyglak or Primal, the Dark Hunter, and other characters are all said to have had skin, so you can treat skin however you want to treat it. Obviously, there's a lot of golden Bionicle armor pieces, and we're not going to just remove things because, oh, it looks like this is wearing armor versus it has skin. Really, this is up to your own creative interpretation, so feel free to really just go crazy about it. Now, Greg Farsty has also stated on the Ask Greg chats that the Golden-Skinned Being does not wear any armor. This will not be enforced because it was never stated in the story, but please make of that as you will. Definitely entries that adhere more correctly to canon are maybe more likely to be voted to be the winners. Now, in terms of the sources, we only really have a couple of different quotes, and those two quotes are very, very similar to each other in terms of what this actually looks like. First of all, note that it says it towers over 12 feet high, it has gleaming golden skin, it is terrible and beautiful at the same time, with powerful muscles and piercing green eyes, with a vaguely reptilian cast of its face. They basically restated all of this in a future story serial from Reign of Shadows going onto Samad's Tale. They restated that it is all of these characteristics. So that's basically all that we know about the golden-skinned being so far, and if you want to learn more about the lore, there actually are a lot of resources available on Biosector 01 if you're curious about learning more about what this character looks like. Now, moving into the rules themselves, there's only one category but 3 sets of prizes. There's a grand prize and 2 runner-up prizes. You do have to be 13 years of age or older. There are a lot of extra details about this for the mock contest. Really, the most important thing that you need to know if you're submitting a mock is that you must require either breakdown photos, a studio file, or instructions. The goal is to facilitate the reverse engineering of the winning mocks so that anybody can build them. By anybody, I mean me, but you know, it's for other people to build them as well. I know at least a couple other people have built the winning entries from the prior Bionicle Fanon Contest, but really this allows us to just have designs be out there and to kind of increase knowledge of mocking and to let people be able to put together things if they want to. And of course, this is required for me to be able to eventually give it a Bionicle Fanon review for whoever wins, which is the grand prize, or at least part of the grand prize. How to enter, there is a link in the Google Doc, which right here you can see the link to submit entries is this Google form. You can resubmit your entries, but only the latest submission will be counted. Do keep that in mind. Going to this Google Forms link will bring you to this particular form right here, the golden-skinned being. You can see more rules and entries. The questions are: you must link your contest submission on a public website, so Instagram, Flickr, the TTV message boards. You could even post it on Discord as long as you have a link going to that. As long as it is on a public website, then we are able to see it. In the past, we've had some issues with people linking to private Instagram accounts, private Facebook accounts, or private Google Drives. Please do double check that these are public, because while we will do our best to chase down entries that link to things that aren't public, sometimes they slip through the cracks, and especially for running short on time, things might not get included in the submissions if they are not public. So please do make sure that they are public if possible. We also require a link to breakdown photos, instructions, or the studio file for mocks. If you're submitting an artwork, just put in the same link, and also if you just have these images as the entry link as well, just include it again. Please also do link custom 3D elements if you do use any custom 3D printed pieces. I don't imagine this would be a major thing for this one, especially because a lot of the times when we're doing a TOA contest, people use custom masks, but for the golden-skinned being, it's a little bit different, so I don't expect there to be that many, but if you do, please do let us know. And finally, please also denote the best way to contact you if you win or if there are issues with the submission. In the past, we have had people say, "You know who I am." I guarantee you we do not. So please do let us know what is the best way to contact you. Just link your Instagram, link, I don't know, an email if you want to be contacted by that. Literally whatever you prefer, just give us a way to contact you. And finally, a new question that we've added is that we do want to know if this is a resubmission of a prior entry. This is just really important for bookkeeping purposes. So while we're keeping track, we can just know whether or not something is a resubmission. But going back to the main doc, I think it's now time to actually talk about the schedule and then move into prizes. So here's the schedule. Starting on today, August 10th, going until August 31st, basically until the rest of the month, you have 3 weeks for an open entry period to submit your entries via the Google form. Submissions close at 11:59 p.m. EST on August 31st. From September 1st to September 3rd, which is a bit of an estimate, it could be faster, it could be a little longer. Myself, and when I say myself, I mean my amazing team of reviewers, will manually check each entry for rule compliance, but we're going to be checking this as we go on, so hopefully this will be a pretty quick process. And then there will be a 2-week voting period, September 4th to September 18th, for folks to be able to vote for your favorite entries. There have been some misconceptions in the past that I am the one doing judging. That is not the case. I am by no means picking my own favorites, although I do have my own favorites. The voting is up to you, so folks can come in. It is fully public voted, and you can choose who you feel is the best depiction of the golden-skinned being. And finally, that brings us to near the end of September, September 20th, which is going to be our massive winner announcement for you to tune in to the DuckBricks channel for the grand announcement of the grand prize and the runner-up winners as well. But I think it's now time to actually take a look at the prizes, because there are some amazing prizes here, and I am so incredibly excited to announce them right now. So for the first place prize, you get to choose between either a 14-karat gold-plated How or a nickel-plated Evoke, which mimics the classic duo of the legendary solid gold How and solid platinum Evoke. While these are not solid gold and solid platinum, because unfortunately, as opposed to popular belief, I'm not made of money, these have been expertly crafted by the incredibly talented Zion Tyros Custom Wares. Definitely check out his store because he has been hard at work, not only perfecting this technique, but also just making some of the most incredible custom resin and casted masks, even metal masks and custom masks around. Really fantastic job here, and just look at the stunning detail on these absolutely beautiful masks, silver and gold, where you can see right here, this is what the 14-karat gold How is actually looking like. It is plated, so it's not solid gold, it is plated gold, but still, that's really, really cool for a free prize that you're getting, as well as the nickel-plated silver Evoke, which just looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, at this point, I'm jealous of whoever wins, because I want these in my own collection. Now, the first place winner will get to pick which one they want, and the second place winner will receive whatever they do not pick. So if the first place winner wants the gold How, then the second placer will get the silver Evoke, and vice versa. So you really do have the choice of the first place winner, much like other contests like the incredible BioCup contest, which is also currently ongoing. Would definitely recommend you check that out because that is an absolutely amazing contest, another way to bring together the Bionicle community in a completely different way. So that is the second place prize, where you can see the gold How versus the silver Evoke. And the third place prize will receive Lego set number 40581 Tahu and Takua. This is literally the last one I have available. I in fact only have it available because Lego reran the promotion this summer, but it's kind of the end of an era giving these out as prizes. So far for the past few contests running this year, I have given them out as prizes, and this is the last one I have in my collection fully sealed, so this is provided by me, and I hope you enjoy whoever wins the third place prize. And with that, we have summed up the rules and the prizes for this incredible golden-skinned being Fanon contest, so good luck and play well. Alright, and with that, we have summed up the rules, the prizes, and everything you need to know about the Golden-Skinned Being Fanon Contest. Entries are open now for the next 3 weeks. You have your chance, so bricklink away, get those gold teeth off a pick brick, do what you need to do to be able to make the Golden-Skinned Being and bring him to life. I cannot wait to see what folks come up with. This has been a contest that I've personally been super excited about for honestly the past year now, because this is a really crazy character and I've seen some really, really good depictions already out there. People have been prepping for this competition for months. So the competition is steep, but may the best builder or artist win. Who will win? Who will prevail? Who will tell the final tale? Find out in 3 weeks. So what are you waiting for? Enter the contest now. You've got 3 weeks. Let's go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. And bye for now.